part of the trip. I'll let you enjoy it with me. Hopefully this is filming. I have to make sure no cars are coming. It is Saturday morning, so hopefully a lot of people are still asleep. I just love that. Just makes me happy to see it. Just clear a hill and there's this wide open vista just saying hello. You're in the heart of the Rockies, where you always wanted to be. But anyway, so while it was starting to sprinkle yesterday, I thought I'd check to see I had filled up some containers out of the black water barrel, and I was checking to see if it was overflowing when I noticed a red one on its side, and I'm like, shoot, that thing holds 35 gallons, so it had to have been a bear. And sure enough, I went to talk to my housemate, and at 12:45 that evening, the wildlife camera picked up a bear, of course, walking right past my car, reminding me to never leave food in my car because the bear knows where it is. So I was correct in my experienced guess as to what could knock over something that weighed well over 100 and something. I mean, I have no idea how much 35 gallons of water weighs, but I know I can't move it when it's full. I may be able to dump it over, I can't move it. But it was quite the thrill, and this morning I went out and sure enough it was overflowing. So I put the lid on it, took the spigot off, and I just sped through Bailey. Alright, write me a ticket. That's what happens when you follow the cars and don't pay attention to your speedometer. You end up speeding because they are. Anyway, so now if we get a little more rain, the black one should be overflowing by the time I get back today, or it will happen during the night. I know it's a blessing to have gotten that much rain because we are in the peak of the fire season, and normally during July rainfall is not all that much. So to see the puddles and the washout areas it's nice to know that Mother Nature's protecting us. That's all I have to say about that. I'm going to head out to my property, see if we got some decent rain there. Hope that my little flap on my tent didn't get too full of water and rip to shreds, because that's always a risk when I keep it up like I do. Plus, I've had this concern that I left without shutting the gate, which means a deer could have come in and eaten every plant I have. Unless the rain kept them away. So, I'm going to find out. That's the adventure that is my life these days. Finding out what happened when I wasn't around to protect it. Okay, this is pretty cool. It appears that My land is in the clouds today. So, somewhere back there behind all those trees is where I live. Can't wait to see what my property looks like in the fog. Thought I'd let you drive through the fog with me. Got a 2-finger wave. I'll take it. He has a dog. Probably goes everywhere with him. That's the thing about, it's why I tried to stay closer to Bailey Conifer in the first place. Oh good, my neighbors are here. I might stay the night if I don't run out of food. I may run out of food. I could always do a fast. Sundays are always good days for fasting. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Out here, most of the animals are work animals. They pretty much live outdoors. There's really not a whole lot of need for my particular service in this specific area that I'm aware of. I hope I'm wrong. Oh, there's more foxtails. I had to go pull them up. That's the #1 enemy to little dog paws. Those things like to burrow. So, even though that's my neighbor's part, I'm going to get them so that the seeds don't spread over to my property. Because that seems to be the only patch of them that I've ever seen. I took a giant hunk of them the last time. Those are new. Anyway, so that's why I wanted to stay closer to the Conifer Bailey area and Evergreen, is because those are more of the domesticated pups versus out here they're more work dogs or outdoor dogs or country dogs, and they tend to not need sitters, just someone to come by and feed them. And I cannot support myself on just doing a drop by to feed an animal. I just don't make enough money. So I need the ones who stay with me overnight for extended stays. And then I can continue to expand and build. And I'm angry at myself. I didn't shut the gate. It was raining and I ran out. Doesn't look like anyone ran in. Yay! Even my sunflower is still okay. That's good. And everyone got watered, that's for sure. So it's all good. Oop. Okay, these little guys did not get rained on. And today, when I get here, it's 51 degrees. These little guys had plenty of water before I left. I'm going to move them over there. This is my hand washing station, by the way. For anyone who may be curious how I stay clean. Out here in the primitive wilderness. This is how I do it. This is some nice clean water. Trying to tip over. Let's see. Straighten you out. There we go. And this is going to be my new, I need that one over there to collect rainwater. I'm tired of dragging it. So this is going to be my new one. So this sits down there, and every time I wash my hands, I go ahead and capture the water. When you're using just plain basic soap, it is non-toxic to plants. In fact, it helps them with their insect control. So I use it for watering the plants after I've washed my hands. And it helps control the insects as well. No waste. Recycle, repurpose, reuse. Live sustainably. My biggest pet peeve these days is hearing that phrase, well, we only have it because we've got the money. And my head just wants to explode because I'm like, can your money make water? No, it can't. Can your money clean up the plastic waste that you continue to put out into the environment that so much of it still cannot be recycled? I mean, as far as I know, people aren't even actually recycling stuff. I keep hearing that. My own son, who worked as a garbage collector, privately owned collection business that one of his past girlfriend's parents actually owned, he said that they dumped the recycling containers into the same pile as the rest of the garbage and it all went to the landfill. I'm hoping that's not true with all of them because I still recycle. And I hope that it goes to the correct facility and is utilized to recreate new things. But that's the thing. We can only do our part, which is to be responsible. And by that, I mean responsible with what we purchase, our choices, how we spend our money. And I need to get off my soapbox. But that's just who I am. I'd like to know how many others are like me out there. It would be nice if you can make comments on these videos. You know, share with me your feelings, share with me your thoughts. We're all in this together. And reality is, as it always has been, none of us are getting out of here alive. So doesn't it make sense that we all pool together to make a better world? I mean, especially all of you that insist on procreating. What is your legacy that you're leaving your children and your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren? Oh, that's my other pet peeve. I'm sick of hearing, well, I'm not going to be here when that happens, so what do I care? Well, you may not, but someone will be. Someone's going to have to pay for your sins, clean up your mess, deal with the nonsense you did. So why not be a decent person? Oh, see, this could have been, should have been out here. And I could have seen how much water. Leave it right there. I know water runs off of this. I don't think it ever gets hot. Well, who knows? Anyway, if we ever have a scorching hot summer. Oh, dear. Now that's interesting. Was this because of the wind? Or did somebody jump right here and knock it off? Oh, I'll put it back up now.